Welcome to this module on late antiquity. What does the term late antiquity mean? Late antiquity is a term used to describe the final fascinating period in the evolution and breakup of the Roman Empire, and it also refers broadly to the 4th to 7th centuries. What is the meaning or why we are using the word late antiquity? Describe the final fascinating period in the evolution and also the breakup of the Roman Empire. So, late antiquity is referred to a period from 4th to 7th century. It is the final and fascinating period in the evolution and the breakup of the Roman Empire. The 4th century itself was one of the considerable ferment because it brought changes culturally and economically as well. At the cultural level, this period, that is during the 4th century, they saw a momentous development in religious life with the Emperor Constantine deciding to make Christianity the official religion, and with the rise of Islam in the 7th century. So, what are the major changes that have come in the religious life culturally? That is, the Emperor Constantine, as you can see him on the screen, he has decided to make Christianity an official religion. And on the other side, the Islam has risen in the 7th century. So it brought lot of change in the cultural level. The other important change in the structure of the state was with the Emperor Diocletian in the 3rd century. It may be the best to start with these, such as the expansion that is led by Diocletian to cut back by abandoning territories with little strategic or economic value. Diocletian also fortified the frontiers. He reorganized the provincial boundaries and separated civilian from military functions, granting a greater autonomy to the military commanders, dukes, who now became a more powerful group. So, Diocletian has brought certain changes in the entire structure of the state by abandoning certain territories which have very little value or economic value. Then he fortified the frontiers. He reorganized the provincial boundaries. He brought a major change by segregating civilians from military functions. He did not involve civilians in the military activities, and he also has given a greater autonomy to the military commanders known as dukes, who now became a more powerful group. Coming back to Constantine, Constantine consolidated some of these changes, added others of his own. One, we need to remember here, Diocletian ruled from 285 to 305 period. This is from 3rd century to 4th century beginning. Then we have Constantine coming in the 4th century. That's why Constantine is able to consolidate few of them and change few of them. He also added few of his changes. So, in order to understand this one, we need to understand here Diocletian was succeeded by Constantine. His chief innovations were in the monetary sphere, where he introduced a new denomination, solidus, that is a coin of 4.5 grams of pure gold that would in fact outlast the Roman Empire itself. So Constantine brought a new coin, a new denomination, which is known as solidus. What is this solidus? Solidus is nothing but 4.5 grams pure gold coin. Solidi were minted on a very large scale and their circulation ran into millions. The other area of innovation was creation of a second capital at Constantine at the site of the modern Istanbul in Turkey, previously called the Byzantium, surrounded on three sides by sea. So two major changes or innovations what Constantine has brought. One is in the monetary sphere. The second one is the creation of the second capital. The other area of innovation was the capital. As you can observe here, the change which has come. This is the site which is surrounded by three sides. Sea, you can observe here, all sides it is surrounded by water. As a new capital required a new senate, the 4th century was a period of rapid expansion on the governing classes. Because there is a new capital, so we need a new senate, new people, new governing elites coming up. The monetary stability and expanding population stimulated economic growth, and the archaeological records which are available show us a considerable investment in the rural establishments that included industrial installations like the oil presses, glass factories, and in the newer technologies such as screw presses and multiple water mills, and in revival of the long distance trade with the east. So with the two changes, one is the monetary one, introducing of the solidi gold coin, and then we also have this creation of the second capital. With this, there are evidences which show us archaeologically that there has been a lot of investment that is done in the rural areas for industrial purpose, oil and glass factories, the new technology for multiple water mills, and also they focused on reviving the long distance trade with the east. All of this carried over into a strong urban prosperity that was marked by the new forms of architecture and an exaggerated sense of luxury. When you have comforts beyond than a limit, it leads to luxury. So the ruling elites were wealthier and more powerful than ever before because they are prosperous and they have luxury, they became wealthier, so it made them very, very powerful. In Egypt, hundreds of the papyri that survive from these later centuries, and they show us relatively the affluent society where money was inextensively used and the rural estates generated the vast incomes in form of gold. For example, Egypt contributed taxes over 2.5 million solidi in a year, which is roughly 35,000 lbs of gold in the reign of the Justinian in the 6th century. So, by this statement, we can understand how prosperous and wealthy was the Roman Empire. Indeed, large parts of the Near Eastern countryside were moved were more developed and densely settled in 5th and 6th centuries. They would be even in the 20th century. So they are most densely populated during this period, that is in the 5th century and in the 6th century. This is the social background against which we should set the cultural developments of this period. So you can understand here how is the society during that period and how the culture started to develop during this period. Stay tuned. We'll catch you in the next section.